French painter Claude Monet said, "My garden is my most beautiful masterpiece." And I'm here today to help you make your own masterpiece. I found this quote about him on quotes.thefamouspeople.com, and it was taken from Brilliant Quotes by Claude Monet. And he wrote so many quotes about gardens because they were the inspiration for his masterpieces. So I'm here today to demonstrate how you can create an inexpensive custom garden planner that is easy to do and it does not take much time. I enjoy completing DIY projects, especially if they are landscaping or garden related. This project takes very little materials. You don't have to have any special skills or tools. So let's get started with the materials that we need. I have 5 concrete stones. You can also use tile. I got some inexpensive, just white tile at Menards, but you could use marble, slate. I've seen them do it with mirrors. What else? I've seen glass, but this would be more for outside. It's really durable. This I would use, you could use it as a planter inside, or maybe to use to hold utensils, makeup brushes, pens, things like that. Okay, so you need your adhesive. I am going to use landscape construction adhesive for my concrete. And this is for inside or outside. You really want something for outside. This is going to take a beating and it will survive frost and things like that. I like the liquid nails for the inside projects. This is white, it's sandable, paintable. You can use it on almost anything. And if you don't have a caulk gun, you can also get this type of adhesive in a squeeze, just in a big squeeze tube. So we're gonna really have fun with me with this caulk gun today. It might be a comedy and a demonstration. Okay. The one website showed rectangle stones, and then you would need 6 stones instead of 5 that I'm gonna use today. Mine is 12 by 12 square. I would be a little leery about the rectangle stones because you'd have 2 bottom ones that you would have to glue together, and I don't know, it might be a little hard. Okay, so I just did the smooth stones, something very plain. You can get them stamped where they have like a brick pattern on them, and you can get them already colored. What I might do is follow along with where was the lady that I got this idea from? Her name's, by StephanieLynn.com. She used transparent concrete stain, and it was beautiful. You can get it in any color. You can have it tinted in any color. So we are going to, the first step, they said, is just to dry fit your stones. And they're gonna overlap each other. First, you might want to put like a towel or something down. So you're not going to have mitered corners. They're just going to be blunt corners. Of course, one of them will be for the top. But you just want to dry fit this, and kind of that towel underneath doesn't let it sit right. So you will then just put a bead. I know how I want mine to fit. They will be a perfect square. Just tell. You will want to put a bead of caulk and then secure it. For this, you don't need clamps or anything. As long as you hold it for a few seconds, the weight of it should push together. Now, this, the way these are such thin edges and they're not thick like that, you really can't overlap them. And so they don't adhere as well and as quick. You have to use masking tape or something. But for this, we are going to try. We're going to try the adhesive. Let's see here. And I'm afraid this caulk will just keep coming out. Because it doesn't really have. And you can get this in white, tan, gray. I got, this looks, I think this one's called tan. All right, towel. So I'm just gonna hold this for a bit. And then once you get your 4 sides put together, your top piece, you will just dab the adhesive and put the top on. And ideally you would like to leave spaces in that and not have a continuous bead, so you have a drainage. Because this is going to be outside and you're going to want to get some drainage. And the lady by StephanieLynn.com, she said she just used the concrete stain on the outside and the top. She left all the inside a natural stone. BetterHomesAndGardens.com also had this project similar. Their steps seemed simpler, but I liked her. She did some extra things in there that were a little bit better to explain it. All right, I think I might come around to this side and try. Yeah, this stuff sets up a lot quicker than that. Wasn't the easiest stuff to work with. So, yeah, so this one will overlap and go like that. Now, I was kind of interested in doing the plain and then painting it myself. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna maybe give this to my mother for Mother's Day. Oh. Try to put something special in it for her. I don't want to even think about how heavy it's gonna be with the soil and the plants in it. Make sure my bottom stays square. So it's kind of that problem I have with that. I'm gonna make sure. But this stuff sets up wonderful. It really does. I've used it several times on landscape projects. Okay, just kind of let that. But yeah, it makes really nice. It really makes nice corners. And like I said, when you have that, then this top will go on. You really need to let it sit for like 24 to 48 hours before you move it, just to make sure everything's set up nice. Let's see what else I wanted. Oh, you can also use Thompson's water seal. You can leave it natural if you want. Deco Art also makes like 63 different colors of patio paint that are really durable that can work on this. I went to a website and she had beautiful Moroccan and Mexican tiles. Of course, I couldn't find anything like that, and they were just beautiful. So I just thought I would start with the plain white, but I'm going to be looking for those tiles because they were gorgeous. Let me just see what else I need to tell you. Oh, the lady that did the Mexican and Moroccan tiles that used these for indoor planters, she just, because you don't want it to leak everywhere, she took 2-liter Pepsi bottles and cut the bottom off, and that's what she used. This was just like the decorative overlay for it. I thought that was a good idea, that I could have that in there. This is set up pretty well. I think I'm gonna try to put my last piece on for you so you can see. One going to mess with how it lays. Okay. So we should be able to do this edge. It's not as runny. I was afraid it would really be drippy, but it's pretty thick.
Almost kind of like putty.
Yes, it is. And I like how the color matches this, so if a little bit does ooze out, it's not so bad. Okay. So I'll need caulk on this piece too. Yeah, these edges are so thick that it's really forgiving. Okay. Well, there you go. It is a perfect square. This thing should last for years. The one lady on her website had them all painted black with evergreens in them on her deck, and they were gorgeous. Yeah, just keep making sure that it is square, and then you will just clean that off a bit. I want to put the top on, but I want to make sure that this is.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How much were the concrete?
And that is something I had in here to tell you. The website said about $1 a piece. I got these at Menards for like $1.39, but you can
that's
always
cheap.
get them on sale for $1. But I may not put the top on right now, just so it has a little bit of time to set, but you can see that this just fits. And then you'll turn it over and this will be your base, and hopefully you learned something today that you would maybe enjoy doing for not just yourself, but for someone that you care about, maybe for Mother's Day. And thank you so much.